They're trying to say that this black man killed a 77-year-old racist white piece of crap because of one punch. Like, no, he didn't die because of a punch. He's not the one punch man. He died because he's 77 years old and he's frail and old, and he probably has some health conditions that they're not going to disclose. And that's the reason why he died. And now he faces up to 30 years in prison. And I swear, if he gets 30 years in prison for just doing this, that is just uptight. I say that this man was standing up for his rights because, like Malcolm X said, you have to protect the black community at any cost. And Malcolm X was all about doing anything, whatever the case may be. If you got to punch somebody, if you got to even kill somebody, I mean, you got to protect the black community. We got to protect yourself, because if you're not protecting, if you're worried about them and trying to bow down to their needs, they're not going to give a crap about you. You know, the fact that he's 77 years old and he's still going around using the N-word, doesn't that tell you something? That he's probably not going to ever change his mind, because he's made up in his slave master mind that he was born in. I don't have pity for the racist man. I felt like he got what he deserved. He knew what was coming with that. You can't just throw a word like that around and expect to be untouched. And that's the thing too. I feel like the black man was standing his ground because this man is 77 years old. So he's probably been going around his whole life using the N-word, like the word the. So he tried it on the wrong person and he got what he deserved. Even though Corey was wrong for putting his hands on him at all, I mean, that's kind of hard not to. It's like, if you keep pushing somebody's buttons, don't you think they're gonna snap? And then he dared him to do it again, so he had a chance. I feel like the white man, like you had a chance to correct yourself. Corey asked him to repeat that because he wanted to make sure he was hearing it right. And he had a chance to correct himself, say, oh, my bad. That's the thing, like, I feel like he felt like he couldn't be touched. You know, he learned today. That was the day that he learned. And I hope his family, learns from that situation. I really do. I really do. And Corey is out on bond right now. And the sad part is, another thing, the judge did not even want Corey to be out on bond. He could be facing up to 30 years in prison, and she just wanted him not to ever see the day of light, apparently, because he bonded out on $15,000, and she wanted the bond to be more. She didn't want him to get out. Like, as if he's some criminal. Like, I don't know his track record. Judging from this situation, all he did was literally punch him, and he collapsed because of his own health conditions. It had nothing to do with the punch itself, but as if he's like a thug. Like, but you already know the deal. You already know. Most people forget that Martin Luther King Jr. was in jail. Nelson Mandela was in jail. They were sent to jail for speaking up, just for being honest and standing up for their people, just doing the right thing, and they went to jail. But guess what? People like me, I'm gonna speak up. And if you hearing this right now, you need to speak up, because I ain't never gonna hush. I ain't never gonna hush. And you can guarantee that on my grave when I die, I'll be remembered for speaking the truth and using my voice and telling you what's right, because it's not right, and you know it's not right. And until I die, I'll speak it on everything I say I will. I say I will, I swear I will. And no more shall I say than that.